guy's in the crease. Nobody can see it there, so I'm sure that's the whole point. That was after the Ovechkin goal. He went over to him and said, hey, you're going in. So that's good coaching as well. Give the guy some time to get his mind wrapped around the next 20 minutes. That was with 20 seconds remaining in the second period. Valaket's come in, made some saves.
Tortorella talking to security here. Some issues in back of the Ranger bench.
Oh, this will be an eventful third.
There's a commotion behind the Rangers bench. The fans getting involved. Some water may have been sprayed on John Tortorella. Something may have been thrown over the glass to the bench. Security had to escort one fan out of the building. And they've been checking out some others as well. So it's got a little crazy behind the Rangers bench now.
People here in Washington fired up about their team, trying to stave off elimination. John Tortorella, we know how fiery he is. Way over the left side of your screen. Somebody throws something, beer or something at John Tortorella. He didn't like that, so he responded. No, he's telling them, let's drop the puck, let's play.
Let's get going.
Get going.
One thing he's got to resist is getting involved with any fans behind the bench at all. Stay away from that. Rangers down 4-0.
Keep his hopes alive during the Stanley Cup. And here's why we're delayed. During the break, fans getting into it with John Tortorella. Security there. You can see taunting. And Jim Schonfeld helping talk John Tortorella down off the ledge, so to speak. He's off the bench.
My goodness.
And like we said, this one's going to be wild and woolly and not all that friendly in the third period. And that's...
While we were away, some activity in behind the Ranger bench. John Tortorella got soaked, and he's having an ongoing conversation with some fans. They knocked that plastic stanchion out. Tortorella at one point grabbed a stick and was gesturing towards this fan.
Yeah, he needs to leave.
I think he has.
He's been overserved.
And then Tortorella had a beer dumped on him, and the conversation continues in behind the glass. And they've knocked that piece of glass out. You know what I'd like to see? Take that glass out. Let's see how tough that guy is. Let's take the glass out and see how tough those fans are then.
No, they back up in a hurry.
Unless Milbury goes into the stands after them.
Yeah.
And Jim Schonfeld, the voice of reason. That wasn't always the case.
No, no, it wasn't. You know, now they got to get all kinds of security here and try and get this glass fixed.
And they're pointing out various fans and
now the best thing that the Rangers can do is stare forward. Been in a few of those arguments, and they are witty. I mean, you always have the hammer in the argument, but it never ends when there's 17,000 people yelling at you.
One of the great basketball hecklers of all time goes to games here in Washington.
Lundqvist finds himself on the bench, starts the third period, and then watch what happens on the Rangers bench. Fans starts getting involved with John Tortorella. During the incident, Torts gets beer thrown on him, so in his defense, he grabs a stick. The fan continues to chirp away. The fan will be escorted out of the building. Tortorella wipes the beer off himself. Tough game for Torts, tough game for the Rangers. We're going back to New York, though, for a Game 6. Goals on 149 shots in the first 4 games of the series. Afterward, John Tortorella asked about that late game incident with the fan.
Oh, ask me a question about the game. That's nothing. It has nothing to do with tonight.
Footage. It happened roughly 6 minutes into the third period. Last night's game. You see the spot shadow there. You see Tortorella go up over the glass and throw what turns out to be a water bottle at a fan that was heckling him. Another look. You see the water bottle in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. And from what we're told, he missed the fan he was throwing the water bottle at and hit that poor woman there who has her hand on her forehead. Now, the response from Colin Campbell is as follows. It has been made clear to all of our players, coaches, and other bench personnel the NHL cannot and will not tolerate any physical contact with fans. The investigation revealed that Mr. Tortorella squirted a fan with water before he was doused with a beverage, so